once again for a Bound for Glory Series matchup. We're bringing them to you each week right here exclusively on Xplosion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Big Robbie T from the Jersey Shore, Robbie E.
Did you put my fist down? I don't fist pump.
Come on, it's easy. It's easy, JB. Everybody from Jersey knows how to fist pump, especially this guy, Robbie E. And I bet you Robbie T does too. I'll tell you what, if you don't fist pump, Big Robbie T's going to fist pump on you.
Well, I'll tell you what, look at this. Robbie T now makes sure the entrance is clear. The list grow, it says on his clipboard, and that's how you get in. That is how you are allowed in. And look at these two sweaters. Bound for Glory Series matchup exclusively here on Xplosion.
And his opponent, from the City of Angels, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Christopher Daniels.
Interesting matchup to kick things off here on Xplosion. Christopher Daniels, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Robbie E, Bound for Glory Series points at stake, and this is really heating up. I can only imagine what it's going to be like come October with Bound for Glory.
Undivided here, JB. One corner, Robbie E, Jersey guy, homeboy.
Yeah.
Other corner, Christopher Daniels, one half of the Tag Team Champions. I love what this guy's bringing to the table. Like the confidence, like the swagger. I like the swag around his waist.
Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about the personalities of these two men. No wonder you have a tough time picking a favorite. Unbelievable. Christopher Daniels, a man who has thrown out just ridiculous accusations. Accusations, by the way.
Oh, boy.
Unfounded.
Unfounded.
And Robbie E, his opponent in this matchup. Bound for Glory Series points at stake this week on Xplosion.
Very important for Robbie E. He has to get onto the board, has to get some points before he gets away from him.
And they lock up now. Into the ropes goes Robbie E. Big shoulder block, and down goes Daniels.
If I'm Robbie E, I want to be a little bit more aggressive than that. I mean, I get the whole fist pumping thing, and especially being from Jersey, but you got to get on the board. You got to get some points. You know me, JB, always have the information. Looking at the Bound for Glory Series right now.
It's anyone's game. You got to admit, at this stage of the game, there have been different point standing leaders. It's gone back and forth. It's too tough to call.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Have to say, of all the people in the Bound for Glory Series, I expected Robbie E to do a little bit more.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Christopher Daniels done pretty good so far in his own right, but after all things are said and done come October, who's going to the main event of Bound for Glory? That is the question that will be answered as we get closer and closer to this huge, huge event, our biggest pay-per-view of the year, Bound for Glory.
I'll tell you what else is big is your interview tonight with AJ Styles, so if you need to be prepped, just let me know, because I got a list of questions.
Oh, I can't wait to hear your list of questions. Robbie E, Christopher Daniels, this match will continue. Bound for Glory Series points at stake. More when we return. We are back. It's Bound for Glory Series matchup. Christopher Daniels versus Robbie E, and it has been Daniels through the break. Obviously, the majority of this matchup so far what we've seen, and can he hold out? Can he capitalize on this offense? Big one-legged drop kick from Daniels.
Wow, I like it. Christopher Daniels showing a lot of confidence. Yeah. I like the guy. Cover!
Yeah, obviously, everything that we've seen from Christopher Daniels, these accusations thrown at AJ Styles, just ridiculous.
So let me prep you on these questions, JB. First question you should ask AJ Styles is what?
Go ahead.
Why are you a home wrecker? Huh? Why are you a homewrecker? Why were you making out with the owner of the company? Why did you have relations with the owner of the company? Why are you now having relations with some girl, poor girl needed help, who Christopher Daniels and Kazarian took in off the streets and helped, and now you're taking advantage of them? That's the first two questions you should ask. Boy, that hurts. Robbie's got to get out of this. Come on. I like both the guys. I'm so divided in this match, JB.
Our TNA Today interview with AJ Styles yet to come here on Xplosion. Very special edition of the spin cycle as well. Christopher Daniels, Robbie E. Really, both men need the points more than ever. Obviously, momentum needs to be gained. We've said it before, this is a marathon. It is not a sprint. You need to win and win consistently to make it to the main event of Bound for Glory.
And the other key, JB, is stay away from injury, because if you're on the sidelines, you can't get points. Christopher Daniels kicking Robbie in the head. could possibly injure Robbie E, take him out of the picture. So not only would Daniels move up in the standings with a win, but he could also put Robbie E out.
And that's one of the things we're going to see as we get closer and closer to Bound for Glory. When the points leaders are in the ring, they need to have eyes in the back of their head because everybody's gunning for them. Everybody's looking to take them out. That Bound for Glory spot in the main event, so prestigious. And as we get closer to October, you're going to see the action heat up. And we're proud to be bringing you these matches every week on Xplosion. Bound for Glory series matchups every week. Thank you, Hulk Hogan.
Thank you, Pat Kenny, because I know you got a lot of stroke with Hulk Hogan. You're welcome, JB. You're welcome. You want me to do that interview with AJ Styles?
I got him handled. Thanks.
Okay. I heard they're looking for a new host of the spin cycle. Have you heard that?
I haven't heard that.
I've heard.
Blocks the big punch by Daniels. And again, Robbie E looking to fire up and looking to rekindle a little bit of offense.
Firing some rights. That'll stop you. Breadbasket. I'll tell you, Robbie E's breadbasket is true. It's 4-2. Just look at it.
Both men in top physical condition. And ever since being announced for the Bound for Glory series matchup, you can tell there's just a serious aura about these two and everybody involved. Knowing what's at stake in this whole situation.
Biggest prize in the sport's at stake, JB. Cover could get on the board. Biggest prize in the sport. Heavyweight championship match. That's what's at stake. That's why you do everything and anything possible. Whatever it takes. Hit the guy with a brick. I don't care. Win the match and get the points. It doesn't matter how you get them. Just get them. I'm a bottom line guy, JB.
7 points for a win, 10 points if it happens via submission. Both men not really known for their submission maneuvers, but can use them if need be. Double clothesline of both men down.
Well, you know, I'm a submission expert. I could, give out some pointers if they need it. You just grab the guy's arm and pull on it until it comes out of the socket. Both guys down. I'll tell you, first guy to the feet could have the advantage. Looks like it's Robbie E.
Don't forget on the outside of the ring, big Rob Terry, Swansea, Wales native. A huge individual, and obviously as we get set for more action. Oh, hang on now, Daniels.
Cover.
Has
Feet on the ropes.
Come on.
Robbie T. Looking good in the sweater, too, I might add.
And I'll tell you what, Daniels a little dose of his own medicine. Now Robbie E rolls him up. Hang on.
Robbie E, foot on the ropes. Oh.
Ryan Hebner saw it that time, and obviously both men not afraid to break the rules, especially when the points
I love it.
Daniels now has Robbie E up, takes him down, and look out. We've seen this before. Here it comes. Best moonsault ever.
He's going to get it right here. 7 points.
Here's our winner, Christopher.
Like I said, JB, there's a winner. I predicted it. I predicted it again.
Christopher Daniels gets the points. And I'll have the interview a little bit later in this program with the man who's been the victim of these accusations.
I got to prep you. Let's go to the questions again, real quick.
Christopher Daniels, your winner.
JB.
7 points his in the Bound for Glory series.